Favourite ahead of 1 and 2, the 3 key hopes in the market here for race number 9, heat number 5 of the Sportsbet Melbourne Cup. Ready? Racing, Kenya Mayhem jumped cleanly. Nigel de Vere wanted to go up the track, but he goes up to join them, and so does Scalacci, a line of 3. They bump and Kenya Mayhem goes through. Scalacci to second. Third then was Nigel de Vere. Next in the field was Born Model. Further back then to Ethanol Secret. Then came Webleg Billy and Traumatised. Kenya Mayhem's 3 in front. Scalacci's trying ever so hard. So's Nigel de Vere and Paul Quimby, but it's Kenya Mayhem in front. Jess, you're in the cup. Kenya Mayhem won it. Beat Scalacci and Nigel de Vere, Paul Quimby, then came Born Model and Webleg Billy from Ethanol Secret, and Traumatised was last. And there's the benchmark, 29 and 15. Number 1, Kenya Mayhem, in a line of 3 to the post, and he was able to use the...
You are a Melbourne Cup finalist.
Yeah. I'm going to Chris Waller it again here. You know, I've only got 5 in work, and Australian Cup final earlier this year and now Melbourne Cup, like, it's unbelievable. Like, the last 12 months, can't thank Nick and Frank enough. It's hopefully Frank's well enough to come down next week, but holy Jesus. Sorry. I'm just so proud of him. Look, he got a clear run of the turn, so I'm not sure how he come out or anything. I've hurt my hand, I bashed the post. Just so proud of him. You know, the top seed sitting at home injured, and little Sammy, he's 29 kilos. His name's Sammy Walsh because he's blue, and we're massive Carlton supporters, so sorry to Nick and Frank who are Collingwood supporters, but look, he did everything right. I actually want to say what a great effort by Talju with Scalacci too. He's over 4 and he's just run second in the Melbourne Cup heat. Nearly 2 years after a Phoenix, so hopefully I can do that and repeat that effort, maybe, because it's fantastic training effort. And yeah, look, as I said before the race, the draws don't matter too much, so obviously I probably don't want to draw 6, 7 and 8 just because it's so hard to get across in a big race. Not that it won't suit him, but look, he'd be the perfect Phoenix dog in that way. If he gets drawn out 6th or 7th and box 3, 4, 5 are left, it suits him down to the ground. So look, he's slowly bringing the times down. When he went to Peter Jovanovic for the Derby, he wasn't quite ready, didn't really want to send him. Peter did a great job, he just looked after him. We knew he wasn't at his top then, and Zaldo Cavilla beat him quite easily. But it just helped him grow up a bit. He stayed with Peter. Peter and Leslie made that little bit of... They've only got 2 kennels, so we're able to fit him in. And mentally, he's nowhere near right. Tonight was the first time I haven't given him a stir-up pre-race. I'm still trying to work the dog out. He screams like a banshee over there during the stir-up, so I didn't give him one tonight. And you know, it's probably not the greatest night to be guessing, but I just went with my own judgment and thought, no, look, you know, after the Derby, and he come back and won, I called Peter and said, what do you reckon about the Cranbourne Cup? He was going to go to the Geelong Derby, but when I said it was worth 5,000, it was sort of, he can win a race in the city and win more money. So, not that money's everything, but for the owners, it was, you know, a better option. I own a tiny bit of him, unfortunately, not enough. But we've picked this race and planned it. Obviously, after the Cranbourne Cup, it didn't go to plan. And so when he was favourite tonight, when he drew the red, you'd usually be happy, but there was a little bit of pessimism there. But yeah, we gave him a trial here Monday night, which sort of wasn't the plan. The plan was to trial here last week and then go to Healesville, but with the races here last Friday, I had to sort of change the plan a little bit. He trialled awful at the Meadows last week, and trialled okay Monday night. Not up to a 29.14 though, so he's a real race dog, this little boy. Yeah, I don't know how he doesn't have what we call waggy tail, because he doesn't stop wagging his tail. So I'm just, as I said, so proud of him.
Hey, Jess. The people around Australia are so thrilled to see you into a Melbourne Cup. So your mum's with him here. Go give him a kiss. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, at the start of that interview, I was thinking it's very rare that Jess Hopkins is lost for words, and it turns out she wasn't. And she gave us some great insight into this greyhound, Kenya Mayhem. Held the rail beautifully tonight. I think 5:02, I think was the leader to that first section. And was very quick, quickest of the night, 29 and 14 that run as the rain starts to come down. A word from you first, Nathan Rooney.
Answered a few questions to people who look at the form and analysed the Cranbourne Cup when it wanted to move up the track. It had enough room there, but it did have pressure from Scalacci in the run to the corner. So ticked another box off the inside draw to punch up and hold the fence, move away. I thought the runner-up done a good job, Scalacci. He was on the back of